broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hello, everyone, and welcome to AfterBuzz TV's Dishin Days. We are back with another full recap of your favorite soap opera, Days of Our Lives. I am your host, Tony Moore, and I am joined by the one co-host that I know that has more hair than anyone else I know. He is.
I have more hair than all the co-hosts you've ever worked with combined. Mark J. Freeman here.
Yes, and really quick, I want to thank you guys so much. We have balloons and streamers and stuff today because we are celebrating that we have 1,000 Facebook friends on our Dishin Days page. And you guys have, well, great, now we have no balloons here.
Well, I have one here.
Okay, great. And we also got over 2,000 views on our last recap, and as promised, we are going to be giving away some stuff, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And tonight we are announcing the winners of the 2 tickets to the Luau Party, sponsored by the Starstruck fan event happening in Tampa, Florida. But before that, a word from AfterBuzz TV.
Yes, you guys, and continue to tweet us. We love the tweets. I know I personally love being mentioned in tweets. I like to retweet. And commenting below, we love that as well. But here's your opportunity now to help us and do a little listener survey so we can help find out more of what you want from AfterBuzz and that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to go to www.podcast1.com and do our listener survey, we would greatly appreciate it. It should only take about a couple minutes of your time, and you really will be helping us out a lot. So if you have a moment, please go to www.podcast1.com and take our listener survey and continue to tweet us and comment. We love it. We love it. We love it.
We like it a lot. And now it's time to start Dishin Days.
Peter, that was for you.
Yay! And Peter is not here today. He's taking care of some family business. So, hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter. And James. I'm sure James is in the chat room.
Happy
too.
Father's Day to James, who is a father and grandfather. So, happy Father's Day to you. So, it's just me and Mark today.
For our grandpa, James.
Right. Well, you know, they say black don't crack. All right. So, really quickly, starting with Teresa and Brady.
All righty.
So, this week, we find out that Brady is very upset with Teresa. And
at the beginning of the week.
Well, in the beginning of the week, whichever. And he has basically drawn up this contract that will keep them both there in Salem for the first year of Tate's life.
I wonder if the writers know that.
Let's hope they do. And also, Brady wants no interaction between Teresa and him because he's very upset about Melanie leaving because of her, because of Teresa's threat, which Teresa finally realized, like, maybe this didn't go as well as I planned. And basically, Brady just wants to take care of Tate and not have any interaction with her.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean, that was and then I really felt bad, though, because when Teresa was talking with Anne in the park about, like, how she was really worried because Tate's coming home tomorrow and she doesn't think she's going to be a good mother, I was just like, oh, and Brady overheard her. And I was just like, oh, especially after the blowout that they had with, like, no, there's no way Victor's going to, like, move you in. I don't want anything to really do with you. Tate will be taken care of. You, on the other hand...
Well, here is I'm going to say this, and it's not even just with Teresa or Brady, but I just feel like everybody now, and again, I don't know if it's just because the writers were on their way out that they just didn't care, but I feel like 1 minute, like Teresa's being nasty to Brady, and I can do this motherhood thing, and I got this, and then the next minute she's like, I don't don't know if I can do it. I haven't read any books on it. I don't know anything about it. Like, it just, there's always like these two extremes. It's like it's happening with everybody. Who else? Who was the other one that was doing something? And I was just like, 1 second, they're like, Xander. Like, he was like super nice and like we all liked him. And now I'm like,
went cuckoo.
Who is this crazy man now? Like, it's just like everybody, I feel like everybody's doing that. Like, I mean, we've said this before with Nicole and Daniel.
Yeah.
We love each other, we hate each other. It's like, I'm getting dizzy watching Days.
Oh, yeah, because it's like a yo-yo
The
of
yo-yo.
emotions. I mean, people are PMSing in Salem right now, boys and girls. So.
But I mean, with Teresa and Ann will be together, and they'll be like, I'm gonna take him for all his money, and I'm gonna get his money, and now I don't want his money. I just want to be a good mom, and it's just like, ugh.
Maybe it's hormones. Maybe it's that post. I got my baby taken out of me syndrome.
Postpartum.
I mean, I guess I don't know. I don't know if you can get that if someone steals your embryo.
I don't know. That's a good question. Fact check.
Fact check. And I agree with Teresa when she said Kristen basically robbed her of the 9 months of like being able to carry the baby and prepare, and like she's just like all of a sudden
Kristen
I'm a
didn't
mom.
make her get rid of Melanie. She did that on her own.
This is true.
So. Tit for tat.
But then again, you know how I feel about the whole Melanie and trying to put her and Brady as a couple. Like, I feel like it would have been fine for her to come in as a very close friend, help him out, and then be like, got to go back and deal with some stuff. Yeah. So. Yeah.
And I still think they should have had that storyline with her money kind of come back.
Yeah, exactly. The whole like come back around thing. Yeah. So we'll see if Brady has a heart for Teresa. I think after he overheard that. Yeah, I think he felt like, she's having a moment. You know, this is all hitting us, and here I am being a complete jerk. You know, to her, and she's, she lives in a crappy apartment, and she doesn't have room for Tate, and she has to do this within 24 hours. Yet you're eating yogurt in the park talking to Ann. Sounds like you need to be at the nearest Babies R Us.
I wonder if it's the same yogurt place that JJ and Paige want to work at.
The day and night yogurt stop that never seems to be open day or night.
I'm like, what yogurt place is open 24 hours? We'll get to that.
Exactly. So we're just going to keep moving on. We're going to go into the Will, Sonny, Paul storyline.
Okay. Which I'm going to apologize in advance.
Because you slept through some of it.
I fell asleep watching Wednesdays, and I never had a chance to go back and watch it.
Well, this recap is for you, Mark. So basically,
I mean, it's daytime. They repeated everything on Thursday and Friday, so I got it. But
so first of all, where did this whole thing with Dr. Myers and the article being written about him come up?
It's just
and that's the whole reason why Will wants to go there.
He's that paranoid that he thinks that a psychologist or psychiatrist, whatever, fact check it, is trying to get Sonny with Paul. I mean, it's like, are you are the son of Sammy because you are just literally loco, and you need to have both of them because when one's busy, you need to have the other psychiatrist to talk to.
Exactly. Like, there was a moment when I was watching Days where I was just like, please let me come and be their therapist because this would be one session.
Yeah.
Admit what you did. I slept with Paul. How do you feel about Paul? I still love him. Work it out.
Right.
Go from there. You know,
but then it wouldn't be Days of Our Lives.
It wouldn't be. But it's being like stretched and stretched. Yes. And I look at Will and I kind of feel like Marlena now. I'm like, do you really want to fix this marriage? Because you are the one that keeps messing up.
Yeah.
Like you keep lying. You keep
it's frustrating.
The son of Sammy has risen. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
I'm so like I don't even want to watch him anymore. Like I just don't even want to hear it.
And I just feel bad for Sonny because Sonny really wants to make this marriage work.
Yeah.
And I feel like Will is coming up with he's so insecure about Paul and his celebrityism and what he can offer Sonny. And I just feel like this. If Sonny was really all about that life, he would have went to Paul.
Yeah.
The second he came back in town and was like, I'm out, he would have said, Will Horton, I'm so sorry, but my heart belongs to Paul. Deuces, I'm rich, bitch, and just like left,
Well, and it's not like Sonny's bad off. You know what I mean? He's got his family money and stuff, I'm sure. So,
and then now to add to Paul's celebrityism, Justin has the great idea to make Paul the face of Mad World's men's line.
Yes.
And basically forces Kate to make sure that happens. Yeah. Which, here's what's funny about that little talk that they had. When I looked at Justin, I was like, look at little Kate Roberts meddling in his son's business.
Mm-hmm. It just, I don't know. I understand the situation with Sonny and Paul, like between Sonny and Paul. Mm-hmm. But all these other people, like, could you, my mother, like, interfering with my relationship, like, I'm like, who does that?
Yeah.
Like, it's so
and
out
to keep
there,
doing that.
Like, that all these people are, like, fighting to get them together. It's like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, what parent would want their child's marriage to not work?
Exactly.
It just doesn't make sense.
You just want them to be
Sorry, I'm cleaning up
happy.
the hourglass.
It's okay, because we didn't have a chance. We literally dumped it out of the box today. But you want your son to be happy, but if your son is happy with someone that you don't feel is right for them, there's nothing that you can do about it. They're old enough to make their own mistakes. Now, to be honest, the way things are going, I'm glad they're like, Paul, go after Sonny. We need you with Sonny. Because I'm all for Paul and Sonny.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all about Paul and Sonny at this point. I mean, I have no sympathy for Will whatsoever.
I think there was a moment where I really did root for Sonny and Will, especially in the beginning, because I thought Days handled their storyline so beautifully. Mm-hmm. Now I'm like, Will.
Yeah, but Will, I mean, it's their own fault.
And it's like, you look at Will and you're like, listen, you got caught up. Like, you were around Paul a lot. You just made a mistake. Mm-hmm. Own up to it, confess it, move on.
Yep, I agree.
That's why your latest article with Clyde isn't doing so well, because no one's worried about Clyde.
Exactly. that seemed to go nowhere too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what was that all build up? And then it just. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a complete letdown.
This might be why I fell asleep on Wednesday.
Maybe. And I was going to bring pizza rolls for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Next time.
So
after our next 1,000.
Yes. So that is the case with Will, Sonny, and Paul, and we'll see what shenanigans Will is going to keep up with, because he also asked Kate to help him out with the article as well, because Zoe was basically like, I don't know if this article, which she was gorgeous. Zoe was just like, I'm not sure if this article is good. Yeah. Like, who cares? And Dr. Myers is all like, let's do it. About me. Yeah. So
I vaguely remember that.
But you know why you vaguely remember it? Because it just came out of nowhere. It was like all of a sudden it was like, we're not going to Dr. Lewis, we're going to Dr. Myers. Oh, by the way, I need to write an article about him.
From Friday, because they were talking about Dr. Lewis and Dr. Myers, and I kind of pieced it all together when they were talking about all that, the puff piece for Sonic and all that. So, I'm not really. Yeah, what else?
Yeah.
They break up. That's how I look at it now.
Well, we'll wish them well. Let's get to the biggest storyline this week.
Yes.
The Xander, Serena, Nicole, Eric storyline. Now, thank God, after all this time, Eric finally put all the pieces of the puzzle together. You would think that at some point when she was asking all the questions about the elephant, and oh my God, that elephant is back.
I can't.
I was literally like, oh my God, we're talking about this elephant again. It's the elephant in the room.
It is.
But after all this time, he finally put the pieces of the puzzle together, confronted Serena about what was happening, and she was just like,
I couldn't. I think I even wrote in my notes the scenes with Daniel and Serena. I was like, I can't.
Serena tried for an episode and a half to leave
the room, to leave the one room.
At what point were you just gonna go mouth and just like run?
It was so
just over dramatized. And then the outside of Eric's apartment, when she stole his phone, he's like, "Give me my phone." It's literally like that. Chicago.
Give me my phone.
Chicago. Blah 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 blah. Got it. And then she like,
can I help? Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
So like, ugh.
It's like they were taking so long.
I can't. Is she gone now?
No.
Was that her last air day?
No. I think she's still gonna be around.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Why do I feel like? Why am I getting the same vibes that you gave Melanie? You're giving them to Serena now.
It's the redheads. Maggie's next on the chopping block.
No, you have to like Maggie.
No, I love Maggie. I love Maggie.
Speaking of her,
I mean, I have moments that I don't like Maggie, but I like Maggie.
Speaking of her, briefly, that whole hospital thing that happened this week, where like her blood sugar was low, and Daniel just
was that on
to,
Wednesday?
I actually think it was. Maggie did a brief trip to the hospital because she felt sick, and I'm just like,
my pizza roll excuse.
no, you were just like, I'm over it this week.
I was tired. I had a long week. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so whatever with that. Okay. So basically, Xander called Nicole, and
I'm so confused why he wants to kill her now. Like, I mean, I know why he wants to kill her, but like, it's just like it was like a complete 180.
Well, see, I don't fully understand either, except for the fact that I think what it is that he got played by her, and Nicole being a little
worthy of murder.
Huh?
Is that worthy of murder?
He's crazy. Listen, can you die from falling down 2 flights of steps? Yes. True. So, of course.
Okay.
He was basically upset about that. Came to the office and went cuckoo on her.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yes. And then at this time, Nicole's like probably on her last 2 breaths. Suddenly in comes Eric, who finally knows everything about Serena and Xander and everything. To the rescue, he comes. But Xander has, and the henchwoman has this huge plan. Okay. They have this huge plan of like, they cut off the lights, the security guard got sick.
I just don't understand all that.
It's just like, okay, first of all, y'all don't have a backup security guard? Y'all don't have an electrician? And then the fact that okay, so now they escaped, and Xander's after them. They're locked down in the basement. They're now locked in a furnace. It's like, what is going on?
How are you're talking to somebody through the door. Then you break in, and they're not there.
Not there.
It's like, there's no other door. They've got...
But you don't
need to go back up to the office and look on a computer. I can tell you, they're behind something.
And also, I have never known a little hole in the wall to go into a big enough room where 2 people can now sit in.
Right.
And then on top of that, he never knew where they were. So it was always, let's go back to Nicole's office and look
on the computer.
So you mean you guys didn't have enough time then to like scurry out?
Well, and you planned all this. You didn't think to look at
all the maps
and everything anyway? Don't even get me started. It was a very rough week for me.
Yeah, so obviously there should have been a flaw in his plan.
Yeah.
If he wasn't able to like fully execute it.
Yeah.
I was
And this was so okay, so how many times did they say there's nobody there, everybody's gone, da da da? Yet he still put a silencer on the phone. On the gun. No one's there
because he doesn't want it. He doesn't want them to know what hit him.
I was like, "Oh, sweet Jesus, what is going on?"
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a rough one.
And he just went so. And
I mean,
here's the thing. I wanted them to put Nicole with Xander. Mm-hmm. I think they would have been.
I thought they were fantastic from the beginning.
And then, just like you said a few weeks ago, I hope they don't make him crazy.
Yep, made him crazy. Made him cray cray.
So now they're stuck in a furnace together.
Yeah.
And no one knows where they are. She's like, you didn't tell anyone where you were going? No. Did you? No. So no one knows where we are? And then both of you lose your phones.
Yeah. And Xander has them and is texting everybody from there.
And at what point does Daniel realize that sounds odd? Why do you randomly go to Chicago?
I know. It's like, it's so... Like, I feel like I get it's daytime. I get that they want it to be dramatic. I completely understand it. But there's so many other simpler, like, simple's best. You know what I mean? It can still be dramatic. It can still be daytime and not be over the top ridiculous. Like, it's just, sometimes it just goes way too far for me.
Shout out to Peter, who's in the chat room.
Peter
Peter
Piper.
Peter's in the chat room.
I didn't know why I became British all of a sudden.
Just the same way that Nicole became Scottish.
Scottish, that was funny. I love her.
And all the trouble she went through to get that password.
Yeah, I know, that was a lot.
But we now know that Xander killed somebody in Scotland.
And Victor got him out of jail.
Got him out. And P.S.
Yeah, Victor hates him.
Yeah. Well, now he does. Back then he didn't.
Oh, back then. Okay.
Yeah. P.S. Nicole, when you're being choked, that's not the time to reveal that you know something about someone. Not the time.
Not the time.
Not the time.
Not the time.
If I'm like this, I wouldn't go, Mark, your hair's too high. You know what I mean? I wouldn't do that.
Especially if I was the one choking you.
Exactly. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So we'll see what happens in the furnace. Apparently there's some big things that are going to be happening with this storyline. Yeah.
That should be a spinoff, In the Furnace.
In the Furnace.
With Nicole and Eric.
On Days of Our Lives. And you know what it'll be? Outer monologues.
There's the vagina monologues. I think Nicole should do the Nicole monologues. I honestly could just watch her in her office by herself all day.
You can really watch anyone in the office by themselves.
And I know, actually, I wrote this down too. I don't know if we'll get to this since we're talking about her office. Are you noticing that all the offices are the same office?
Yes.
It's not just me then.
Nope.
Except for Nicole's. Nicole's is the only one that's like its own office.
But Aiden,
Marlena, Hope, Jennifer.
Jennifer is just to the other
on
side.
The other side, but it's the same room.
Jennifer and Daniel are to that side.
Yeah.
Hope, Aiden, and Marlena are on that same side.
I'm like, really, guys? Right,
guys. So we'll see what will happen with that storyline. And now it's time for some more
exciting news
from our folks here at AfterBuzz TV.
Yeah, guys, there's something actually really cool and exciting happening. You can now apply to Dance Battle America, ABC's newest competition special. From our very own AfterBuzz founder and host Maria Menounos and Juliana Huff from Dancing with the Stars comes ABC's special Dance Battle America. So over the holidays, the last 2 years, Juliana and Maria have been engaged in a kind of dance battle via social media, and it has kind of grown, and other celebrities such as Kate Hudson and Amber Riley have also joined in on this dance battle. So now the ladies are challenging everyone in America to battle it out for a chance to fly to Los Angeles and compete on the dance show. So here's your opportunity of a lifetime. You can now get the chance to dance on network television. So go to www.dancebattleamericacasting.com for more information on how to submit your video. And don't forget to also post it on social media using hashtag DanceBattleABC.
Thank you. Those words brought to you by the fine folks of AfterBuzz TV. And now for some quick tidbits. We're going to zip right through these because we are making good timing. Because I want to have the fans call in because today is their day. Like they've worked really hard to get over 2,000 views and I don't 1,000.
Bring my laptop so I don't get to see who's
good.
What. I know
that way your attention's over here. Love it. All right, so really quick, Abigail, Ben, and Chad. Chad is still randomly thinking about Abigail. Abigail is interacting with her diary.
Talking out loud.
Did you see that?
Don't even get me started on the diary. I'm like, because at first I'm like, she's on there, and then she started walking and talking. I'm like, because I was dozing in and out, so I was like, maybe did I miss something?
No.
Did I? And then she was like, okay, that's enough diary. I'm like, oh, she's actually talking to the guy.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, I don't know what type of thing that she has, but I know when I talk into mine, like it misspells words.
Hers was perfectly spelled, perfect punctuation,
everything. And I love the camera shot to show like that she slept with Chad, and then ding dong, here comes Ben.
And how do you not? Come on, you didn't close that right away,
right? Come on, Ben. You don't want to look at the computer. You want to look at the scrapbook next to it.
Right,
But this week she did reveal that she's a little more serious about moving in with Ben.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah. And then, Zoe is still flirting with Chad.
With Chad, yes. Which Zoe kind of...
Which I can't blame her for.
Your man, Billy Flynn.
Let's see, Billy. No one's sitting here with me today. It would be perfect if you... Oh, sorry. You would be on this side. Right here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I'm asking for too much.
No, not at all. So we'll see what happens with them. JJ, Eve, and Paige. JJ is still going through it throughout Salem.
And I forgot the girl's name again.
Bev. Yes.
I was waiting for. I'm like, will somebody say her name? Like I could not remember her name. Okay.
And Bev finally came back to find out
to make out with JJ.
Well, she found out what happened with JJ.
Yeah, I wish somebody would have went, "Hey, where you been?" Like I wish they.
Yeah. just like a fun.
Did
pun.
you ever watch Reba?
No.
Her TV show. There was one of the girls that played her daughter on the show. Had anorexia, or bulimia, was lost a lot of weight and stuff. And she was off the show for a while. And her first episode back, it was hysterical because they kept she'd walk in the room, they go, "Where have you been?" Like literally, that was all they ever said to her the whole episode. Like I wish they would have done something like that with Beth. Like,
well, they normally do stuff like that.
Yeah.
They do like cheeky kind of stuff. So I'm surprised they didn't do that this week. Paige, please go on Facebook or Pal Book and just let everyone know that JJ slept with your mom.
I can't even deal with her.
She's still mad.
I can't. Only good thing, and it was almost my quote of the week, was when she was arguing with Eve, and she just went, "Eve."
Oh, I know. Doesn't even call her mom anymore.
I was like, "Oh, that might be quote of the week."
Oh yeah,
simple.
Yeah.
I like simple.
Eve.
Yeah.
Like that's her mother.
And the other thing I was gonna say about that is I'm so tired of her saying how much she doesn't want to see JJ and Eve, yet she's constantly it's not like Eve is going to where she is. She's always going. I mean, she's always an excuse.
Yeah.
But it's like, no, if you don't want to go see her, you don't go see her. You say to your friend, your cousin, or your aunt,
yeah, go get my stuff.
Go get the box. I refuse to go in there and talk to her.
Yeah.
It's so. And then she gets in there and then she starts unpacking the box. I know it was like she was looking for something, but it was just like, oh, then take the box with you and go look for it.
That's.
I don't know. I'm taking this very personally.
You are. We'll let her have her moment. But I'm anxious to see what Eve has cooking up with digging
for Laura
about Laura's information and all that.
Yeah. Do you think we'll see? I mean, it is.
I don't know. The 50th is coming up, so they could be setting it up.
Laura could be around the corner.
This whole she finding out that Laura was Marlena's patient, and then her going to Marlena and asking for an appointment because she needs a referral and needs the earliest time.
Yeah.
And then tries to get on her computer. Jennifer catches her. And then Jennifer wonders, and then she leaves, and then asking Marlena, "So are your files kept safe?" And I was like, "Okay, you're good because you're trying to make sure how it works and everything." And then for Marlena to go, or right over there, old-fashioned way, 15 years or more. You might as well have just said Laura Horton's file is over there.
Yeah. Well, you left out the most important part of that whole storyline.
What's that?
Was that Eve was choking and it took Marlena a half an hour to get her.
Why does everyone choke whenever they need someone to leave a room?
This is what I'm talking about. Why couldn't her pager go off and go, "I have to step away for a second"?
Yeah.
Done. We don't even have to worry about it. That's one less prop for the prop master. I'm saving you money, so you don't have to carry a cup around on the set. Come on. It was so come on. So stupid.
That was ridiculous. But we'll see what plan she has cooking up.
Yeah.
On to Aiden, Hope, Rafe, Clyde.
Do I smell chicken all of a sudden?
Yes, I did too. Popcorn or something.
Something's getting being cooked in the kitchen.
Basically, with Aiden, Hope, Rafe, and Clyde.
That must have been on Wednesday because I don't remember Aiden at all.
It's really quick. Aiden wants to drop Clyde as a
he does.
Client.
I love that I'm finding this out.
And Hope and Rafe are still talking about Clyde.
Right. I remembered. Okay.
That's it.
All right. Next.
And now
we're really making good time.
We are. And now we have our final
tidbit.
No, our final
me. Oh, okay.
Thing, brought to you by the fine folks of AfterBuzz TV.
All right, guys. So Casper is an online retailer of premium mattresses for a fraction of the price. They are the only. They're doing. Sorry.
So much pressure. You
It's
just
so
got
much
this.
pressure. I wasn't expecting you to do that. You threw it over to me too fast. The mattress industry has inherently forced customers to pay notoriously high markups. Casper is revolutionizing the mattress industry by cutting the costs of dealing with resellers and showrooms and passing the savings directly to the customer. Mattresses normally cost over $1,500, but Casper mattresses cost $500 for a twin size mattress, $750 for a full size, $850 for queen size, and $950 for king size. Also, the other thing that I thought was cool about their mattresses is that Casper's mattress is one of a kind, a new hybrid mattress that combines premium latex foam with memory foam, which I think is kind of cool. Mm-hmm. They also do a completely risk-free, offers free delivery and returns within a 100-day period. Statistically, lying on a bed for 4 minutes in a showroom has no correlation to whether it's the right bed for you. That's why Casper has turned the buying process to a risk-free experience. So, let's see here. So it's the right, they said just the right sink, just the right bounce because of the two technologies, the latex foam and memory foam, coming together for a better night's sleep and brighter days. Brighter days of our lives. So you can get a risk-free trial and return policy. Try sleeping on a Casper for 100 days with a free delivery and painless returns. Plus, the mattresses is made in America. That only costs $500 for a twin size, $950 for a king size. We're offering to our fans, though, this is for you, special for you, $50 discount if you use the promo code. All you have to do is go to www.casper.com /AfterBuzz, and you will get 50% discount on those mattresses. Once again, that's a 50% discount. Go to www.casper.com /AfterBuzz for the discount, and then tweet us and let us know what you think of it.
And that brought to you by the fine folks here at AfterBuzz TV. And now we're going to head into our 3 favorite segments. Ooh. We're going to first start with the 3 Snaps Award. Now, I'm going to give the 3 Snaps Award to a lovely woman who was in dire need of a password. And the only way that she could get this password was by using a Scottish accent. So, my 3 Snaps Award goes to Nicole and her funny little Scottish accent that got her the password to unlock the file to find out about Xander killing someone in Scotland. So, Nicole Brody. Was that
Brody?
Right? Nicole Brody, you get Tony's 3 Snaps Award.
Do we have Peter's WTF?
We did. Peter's WTF moment was Rory discussing turtles with Wendy. What? I watched the Nature Channel when I'm high. The fact that he knew about, like, I was sitting there like, oh my God, this is all going over his head. And he was like, turtles? Oh, $50 discount, not 50%. We said $50, right?
Did I say $50? Sorry.
Yeah.
$50.
$50 discount on the Casper mattresses.
Oh, I thought I said that. Sorry.
Yeah. And I was like, wow, he's never going to get this. And when he joined in the conversation, I was like, bravo, Rory.
Yeah.
Bravo.
What you get for watching some TV.
Exactly. But that moment was just kind of like, what do you know about turtles? That's like a random. So that was Peter's WTF moment.
Alrighty.
And now we have Mark's quote.
Quote of the week. Yeah, I was going to give it to Paige for Eve. But I thought that was a little too simple. But, and again, that's $50 off, not 50% off those mattresses, by the way. It's a good day for Nicole because she's also going to get my quote of the week. Mm-hmm. I just loved that she was having this, because I kept thinking, oh, she's not going to say anything funny because she's in a serious moment. Mm-hmm. But I love that in the middle of all of that, when he was talking about Serena, she said, I did hate that redheaded bitch. She wasn't wrong about that. I just started laughing. I was like, thank you. Thank you for giving me the quote of the week, even while locked in this dangerous place with Eric. I love that. And only Nicole could do something like that. So, Ari, you get my quote of the week.
Yay.
We'll tweet all that out to her.
Yes. And of course, you guys know that we are celebrating Day's 50th anniversary with hashtag Those Were the Days. And today is going to be a quick Father's Day edition with favorite father moments. Now,
should I just go first and get it out of the way?
Yes.
Jack, go. Best dad ever!
Yes.
Bring Jack back. Hashtag bring Jack back.
Well, since I'm trying to be Stefano's son, hashtag Stefano. So, I mean, there were many father moments throughout the
We talked
the
about
years.
a couple up front.
We talked about when EJ stole Sydney, kidnapped Sydney, and had Sammy going cray-cray.
Yeah.
We talked about Austin finding out that
he was not Will's father.
That he was not Will's father, exactly, and that Lucas was.
Lucas was.
So a lot of dad moments, and of course the ultimate dad, Victor.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
although none of them, well, Bo. I guess Bo's coming back. Bo's his.
Yeah.
Bo's his only. No, Bo's his son. Bo's his son. Is that the only? That's the only. Because Justin's nephew. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nephew.
Yeah.
Okay,
He's
so
a funny
no
dad.
other. Maybe we should have that. That should be a new.
What?
Victor has a illegitimate child somewhere.
Hashtag Victor's son?
Yeah, someone's got enough.
Right.
You should be Victor's son.
All right, so let's go into some news and gossip.
AfterBuzz TV News.
All right, so you guys know that we've been doing spotlight on interviews with past cast members
Yes.
of Days of Our Lives, and a lot of people have asked for the original Philip Kyriakis, J. Kenneth Johnson. And as I was doing some research, I saw on IMDb that apparently he's on Young and the Restless, and he's currently filming.
Oh.
So I don't know if anyone can confirm this or not, but I'm starting to wonder, do we now have a J. Kenneth Johnson sighting and he's now on Young and the Restless?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I occasionally will watch Young and the Restless. I'm not devoted like I am to Days, but
Yeah.
like when I fall asleep watching Days. But but yeah, I'm not sure about that. I know he is hard to find because I tried to find him on Twitter.
He's not on Twitter. He's not on Instagram, Facebook.
He was my Billy Flynn before
Yeah.
Billy Flynn.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Could you imagine J. Kenneth Johnson?
Billy Flynn? That would be a
Left, am I
happy day for
right?
you.
Oh my gosh. My husband would be so mad.
Oh my gosh. And it looks like we have another casualty over at Days of Our Lives. On Twitter, Brendan Coughlin, who plays T or Tad,
yes.
announced that after 6 years of being on the show, he has
no
left
longer.
Days. So I wonder what his exit is going to be.
Yeah, I don't know. So that's going to be, we're going to see an exit, or he's just not?
I mean, they have to get, or I don't know. We haven't seen him in a while,
could
so
just
they
never see him again.
Maybe
They've done that before.
Maybe it's already happened.
But
I don't know. Oh,
Yeah,
well, bye,
that's sad.
T.
Yeah, and everybody I know, there's a lot of people tweet about him from the cast. He seems to be very well liked within the cast, so
Yeah.
I'm sure he will be missed by them.
He will be.
Yeah, I don't know him, but I'm
Yeah.
sure he's a nice guy.
He seems like a nice
Like
guy.
Molly.
And
for
of
you,
course,
Taekwon.
this coming Saturday or next weekend, Starstruck Fan Event have an event in Tampa, Florida, and the lovely organizers Paul and Keith were very gracious enough to give us 2 tickets to give away for their June 27th luau party, and you guys have brought in so many entries. But to tell us more about the event, I do think we have Paul on the phone. Paul?
Hello.
Hello, Paul. How are you?
Paul.
Hello, boys. How are you?
I'm doing
Good.
good. Well, we're doing great. Are you excited about this coming weekend?
I'm so excited. I am so excited, and I can't believe all the people that entered the contest. That was really, really cool.
I know. Wasn't it entertaining to see all the people, like, with their entries and how creative they were?
Exactly. And that's what it was all about, because these are hard to get tickets. So we wanted to make it as interesting and fun for people to get involved. So I'm glad people did reach out and do that. And we appreciate you guys doing that for us and letting us have the venue to do it.
Oh, no problem. And hopefully people went to your Facebook page and liked you and went to your website and are now following you, because you have a lot of other events coming up as well.
We do. We actually have an event coming up in September. It's actually pretty monumental. It's going to be kind of epic. We're having the Brady Boys. We're having Eric Martzoff, his newfound brother, I suppose, or half-brother, Christopher Sean, and to add a little bit of excitement to the whole thing, we have invited Trey Kokoston, who does not do personal appearances, and we are very, very excited to have Dad come and join the boys for the weekend.
That's awesome.
That is so great. Now, tell us remind us about the event this weekend, and also, you still have a chance to get tickets. If you are in the Florida area, make sure you go to their website, Starstruck Fan Events, and get those tickets. But Paul, tell us about the event that's happening this weekend.
The event is on Saturday, and we are going to have a little luau-themed buffet, Q&A, meet and greet, take pictures, autographs, etc. Casey's going to actually do an acoustic performance. I've asked him to bring his guitar, so that's exciting for that. And then on Sunday, we're going to go play games with the boys and do bowling and shuffleboard and play pool and just kind of kick back and just enjoy ourselves in a relaxed environment, and everybody gets to get to know them a little better.
Exactly. Now, you were very nice enough to give us 2 tickets to the June 27th event. And after looking through all of the entries, we have finally chosen our winner. And we're all in agreement on it.
Yes.
And even you, Paul, I think you enjoyed this one too. But the winners of our 2 tickets to the Starstruck fan event in Tampa, Florida go to Christian and Randall, who did this little video. Take a look.
Starstruck Fan Events presents Days of Our Lives Luau.
Hey man, how's it going?
It's going.
Want your regular?
Yes, please.
So congratulations to Christian and Randall. If you want to see the entire video of Christian's poem / rap, make sure you go to Dishin Days on Facebook. So congratulations to them. Yay! And thanks again, Paul. Now you make sure you treat them very nicely because they worked really hard on their video.
Yeah, they even did like little luau dances, and that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
That was actually my favorite part, was when he mentioned the luau dance, and he did a little hula dance. I loved it. I loved it. Well,
I do, on a personal note, I would just like to thank everybody that entered the contest.
Yes.
Obviously, we put on these events because of fans like you, so we want to keep them coming. And as a special note of thanks, everyone that has entered the contest that did win. Unfortunately, we can't give you all free tickets. I wish we could. But we would like to offer you half-price tickets to our event.
Oh, that's awesome.
So look at that. For those of you who entered
I knew I should have entered.
See? For those of you who entered the contest, you now get tickets for half off. Thank you, Paul. We appreciate
Well, you're
that.
very welcome.
That's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Well,
And if you want some more information, you can either look us up on Twitter or on Facebook. Or if you'd like to send us an email, that is fine as well. Our email address is starstruckfans2@AOL.com, and we'll be more than happy to set you up half-price tickets for our weekend events.
Yay.
Awesome.
That is so great, Paul. Thank you so much. And of course, we here at Dishin Days will continue to promote and let people know where they can meet their favorite Days of Our Lives stars.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. And make sure you let us know, send us pictures and stuff of the event so that way we can talk about it next week.
Oh, I'm going to have do a hula dance or something.
Yes.
Yeah, we will definitely show that.
We'll show that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. And congratulations once again to Christian and Randall
Yes.
for winning.
Congratulations,
Yay.
guys.
All right, so as you guys know, in celebration of Day's 50th anniversary, we've been doing Spotlight on interviews here. And I know that we were supposed to have one with Bryn Foster last week. Unfortunately, we had to reschedule, and we've rescheduled for this Wednesday at 5 p.m. So to catch up with Bryn Foster, ex-Quinn Hudson, make sure you tune in to AfterBuzz TV, Spotlight on interview. This Wednesday at 5 p.m., we will take your questions, chit-chat with him, and catch up with him, and find out what he's been doing since he's left Salem.
Yeah.
And maybe he's still lurking around the
there.
spot. It's okay. You're not able to be there. All right. So before we leave, do we have time, Marissa, to take a few calls?
We could take 1 or 2.
Okay. So we want to thank you guys so much for helping us and promoting us and doing all that you can to help us build our little Days community. And so we want to talk to you. So if you are in the chat room now, I have just put in the phone number. So call us. We want to chat with you. And we want to hear from you. So call us. Yay.
And I was going to say, I wrote this down just so that if they didn't hear what Paul was saying, if they wanted more information about the Starstruck events, to email Paul at starstruckfans2@AOL.com or follow them on Facebook or Twitter, because that was very nice of him to give all the submissions the opportunity to get half-price tickets. I think that's kind of cool.
Oh, and I think we have a caller. Hello, welcome to Dishin Days.
Hi,
Hi, what's your name?
it's Cheryl Hawk from Days of Our Lives.
Hi, Cheryl. How are you?
I knew you were going to be the first
I'm
to call.
good. Hi, Tony. Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Cheryl, you entered our contest too, right? You did the picture with the dogs.
I did, yes.
That
My
was-
neighbor's dog, actually.
You borrowed dogs, Cheryl. I love that.
That was super cute.
You know that Christian is Susie Morales Smidley's son, right?
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's so funny. I was going to say, keep it in the family. Hey, Susie should have jumped in the
So
video.
congratulations, Randall and Christian.
Yes, that's awesome.
Well, thank you so much. What do you enjoy about our little Dishin days here? Because I know that you follow us and you like our stuff, you watch us. What do you enjoy about it?
I do. I love the contest. I really like the fan interaction. I feel like we get lost in the chat, though. We need to do something. I like the call-ins. I like the idea of calling it.
Yeah, that's like, maybe we can do it like once a week or something.
Yeah, maybe we'll try to figure out how to incorporate that. We'll do that because we want to chat to y'all.
We kind of get bored in the chat room because we know you're not watching, so we start talking amongst ourselves.
I get yelled at when I look at you.
You know what? That's partly my fault because Mark never pays attention to us because he's always paying attention to the chat room.
What's Cheryl talking about in there?
Yeah, I need to see Mark in the chat though. I need to see him watching.
Yes. Well, thank you so much, Cheryl, and thank you so much for being a fan.
Thank you, Cheryl.
All right. Well, thanks, Tony. Bye.
right.
Thanks, Mark.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Bye. Do you have any other people?
They're calling in.
Okay.
But again, the number is 424-256-1729.
Yeah, we're going to take a few calls before they rush us out because you know they will. But that's so fun. I love that people like watch us and they like us and they share
we could
us.
do, what is... I was just going to say, what if we do it on Friday? We do it on Saturday. Like, I was thinking we do it for the week. That's what I was in my head. So maybe like the last Sunday or something?
The last Sunday of the month?
Or the first Sunday of every month, we can maybe...
Well, you guys let us know. Which Sunday of the month would you guys want us to interact with you guys?
At least like do 2 or 3. I think that's fine, as long as we bust through everything like we did today.
Exactly. Do we have anyone else, Marissa? Or are they shy?
They're shy.
Yes,
I'm
we do.
surprised Daquan hasn't called.
Oh, if this is Daquan, I would die. Thank you for tuning in to Dishin Days. This is Tony and Mark. Who are we talking to?
This is Lisa.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing great. Thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you for y'all's fun y'all do for us.
Oh, thank you. So, Lisa, what... Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I'm a longtime fan from the 1980s. So.
Wow.
Ooh, what has been your favorite storyline?
My favorite's Sammy and EJ.
Sammy and EJ.
You gotta love that passion between Sammy and EJ.
Yeah.
Like they love to hate each other.
Yeah.
That is correct, but they're there for each other no matter what.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do you think EJ is going to come back before Sammy?
I think Sammy probably.
Sammy first. Okay.
Yeah.
I would love EJ too as well, but I heard he's doing other things. So.
Yeah, I had heard that he's doing like a new show or something.
So we miss them. We miss them both. Though, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
And where are you calling from, Lisa?
I'm calling from Loganville, Georgia.
Wow.
Ooh, Georgia, Southern gal.
We got
I'm from
Georgia
South
fans.
Carolina.
That's why I was hoping for one of those Atlanta Days books.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I got my fingers crossed for that one.
That's the Atlanta photo frame that everyone signed
I missed
in
them when
Atlanta.
they came to town. Yes.
Oh, and see, we could have met each other.
That's right. Not too long ago.
Exactly. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for calling in.
Okay. Thank you for taking my call.
No problem.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, well, that was fun. We have to wrap things up, though. So, predictions. What do you think will happen next week?
Prediction next week?
Yeah.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Well, since I slept through most of this week, my prediction is that I stay awake next week. I think. Okay. Let's see. I think. I have a feeling This is going to be like a bad prediction.
Yes.
I have a feeling it's just going to be more of the same nonsense that we saw this week with the stupid elephant and Xander and chasing people around and stuff like that. I just can't deal.
Well, yeah. Well, we're going to see what's going to happen in that furnace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, before we go, I want to let you guys know that because you guys got us to 2,000 views, we will be giving away 4 calendars.
Yep.
So make sure you check us out on Dishin Days on our Facebook page. And as promised, we have reached 1,000 friends on our Facebook page. So we have a whole slew of prizes that we're going to give away. So make sure you add us on Facebook, Dishin Days, and tune in this week to find out how you can enter to win some wonderful Days memorabilia.
Yay.
Before we leave, Mark J. Freeman, where can they find you and your hair?
You can find me and my hair on Twitter at Lorraine Love, LORAYNELOVE, or Facebook, facebook.com/the Mark J. Freeman.
And of course, you guys can find me on all social media platforms: Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Did I miss it? Facebook. And now Periscope.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Grindr.
Lies. At Lounging with Tony, or on my website, loungingwithtony.com. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in today, and we will see you next Sunday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, for another Dishin Days. Bye-bye.
Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.